What's up, everybody? It's your boy Uchi and the homie Kai, and we are back again, once again. How y'all doing today? What's going on, fellas? It's your boy Uchi and my man Kai, back again once again. Like I just said, we're repeating double time out here, but this may feel like it's a full power podcast episode, but I assure you, it is not.
Not this time.
Dude, it's not even a full power extra because we extra. Read all about it. We're about to listen to all about it, okay? This time we're here to fully go over and review the latest chapter 55 of Dragon Ball Super manga. I was waiting all day just to talk to you about this shit.
Bro, we were
right
talking
here
about it before it was even there. Just like waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never waited for a chapter like that in my life, like waiting for the minute it dropped.
You know, I don't know if I have either, but today,
it's a new era.
Today was special. Was special. It was a solid Friday nonetheless. For you guys listening on Spotify or wherever you guys listen to, Apple Music, shout outs to you guys. For everyone that does not know, all the previous episodes of Full Power Podcast and the extras are actually going up, so that way you guys can listen to those as well outside of YouTube. But anyway, that's all besides the point. Just kind of trying to put that out there. And quick shout out to the sponsor, Imori. You can use Uchi15 at Imori.com. If you like your anime and Japanese styled clothing, feel free to go over there. It's the holiday season. Get your companion, your friend, whoever that's into anime or Japanese things. I don't like using the word weeb, but if you know any of those, then that's the website for you. Use my code, save yourself 15% off, because they officially directly support Uchi Games. So go ahead.
Lit.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice, but they do officially support, so every time you use the code, it does help out the channel. But let's get right into this chapter without further ado, because like I said, been waiting all day. Like, legit, you were like, bro, it comes out at 10. I was like, that's in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I had my phone ready.
Yeah,
I was at work like this. Luckily, it was a slow day. I'm so thankful it was a slow day, to be honest.
you got to read that like right when it came out. Like both of us, we were just like, everything else just turns off and we're just reading.
Yeah, dude, because I could definitely say I was blessed today, because I was like, it's Friday. There's like, normally like around the time it came out like 10 a.m. this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and normally I'm like, busy, like working. But this time I was just on call waiting for something to happen. And Dragon Ball Super manga happened, so
that's awesome.
I literally wrote down, because I wanted to make sure we didn't miss any bit of detail. I wanted to go over this entire chapter fully. I'm not expecting this video to be that long, but who knows? It's Dragon Ball. It's your boy Uchi and Kai, and
Shit happens.
Yeah. All right. First things first. Literally the first page. The confirmation that we've all been waiting for.
Of course.
Merus is an angel.
Yes.
And later we find out that he's actually Whis' younger brother. Which, yo.
And he called him an angel trainee.
Yeah.
But he didn't just call him, the one term that I liked, he didn't just refer to him as an angel trainee. He said that it was his disciple. He dispatched his disciple.
Dude.
So I'm like, wait a minute. Is this someone that used to be an angel and is trying to get a better handle to line up to be the next Grand Priest?
Dude, I did not think of that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not think of that.
I texted that to you and I didn't. That's what I was talking about. I didn't hit send because I was like,
yeah.
I was like, let me not, because this is how we got here in the first place.
Yeah, nah, that's fine. Because I totally understand that. But like I said to you, I was like, bro, any notifications come on my phone while I'm reading this chapter, I am not looking at no notifications while I'm reading this chapter.
Yo.
There's nothing interrupting me. But anyway, so yeah. So I did not. That's a great point. I did not think of that. Because
I'm just wondering, like, if he's just an angel or if he's trying to go further beyond, keep learning from the Grand Priest to,
Yeah, I mean,
be his successor.
I'm going to just say the safe call would be, by what he meant was like, okay, yeah, like you're going to be a trainee to then become like an angel of your own.
I thought that too, but he is, a brother of the angels. So like he's already a part of that race. It's not like he's somebody who got strong enough to like get that.
Dude.
So like he was born into it.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like,
so
it's more questions.
Yeah.
More questions.
We brought up the fact that angels can't hide secrets from each other. So it makes you wonder if they all can like read each other's minds, but they have to like focus to do it. So, you know, like if they're just like everyday casual talking, you know, maybe somebody wouldn't notice something, but they all have the ability to do it, which is why they can't can't hide secrets from each other.
Yeah, dude. I was very intrigued by this. And I also liked how we got a refresher of the angel rules, because they were kind of like talking about that. Well, like, they were
neutral.
Yeah, they were going on about it, saying like, yo, yeah, like he's been actively training with Goku. He's been involved, battling, fighting against Moro, and even they knew. And obviously they know, because the Grand Priest, he sees all.
Yeah, of course.
My man is Santa Claus.
He literally looked down and just saw them like training in the time chamber.
Imagine
like,
having that kind of view.
The whole floor was like a screen for him. He was just like, oh yeah, right there.
Yeah, like he sees everything, no matter what planet you're on, bro. Like that, the Grand Priest is like Santa Claus with that globe, bro. He could see if you're naughty or nice, and he almost yeeted freaking Merus, because remember he said he was so close to like breaking the law, and that's the fact that you're supposed to not take a side, you know.
No, the way they were talking about it was like, because obviously, you know, the Grand Priest has a liking to Merus for whatever reason we don't know, has some type of bias, you know, with him. But my thing was, nobody wants him to break the rules and then be eradicated, essentially.
Right.
So it's like, you know, nobody's a bad guy in this situation. Everybody's just supposed to be following the rules, and Merus is just getting a little out of control just because he's having fun.
And I also feel like that kind of plays into like how, I know that these angels, like their life expectancy is a lot different in comparison to mortals, but he is the younger brother.
True.
So,
and we mentioned that the only way to get rid of an angel's existence is, you know, like having them, if they break the rules, that's it, they're gone. So I'm wondering if the angels have some type of built-in code where something automatically happens to them. Like nobody does anything, nobody sees anything. Mm-hmm. Like they break a rule and they just disappear.
They're just done, bro.
And then, you know, the Grand Priest is like, there goes another one. Like,
you know what? On the same thought, I wonder if by leaving no trace of them at all, I wonder if all of their memories like just wipe of that person at the same time. Like imagine that.
Nah.
That'd be OD.
So. That'd be OD.
That'd be OD.
That'd be OD.
But imagine if that was the case.
But let's talk about the fact that, you know, we bopped them out of the time chamber real quick. Because he said that, you know, like, oh, if you're both going at 100%, then that's not training. That's a battle. And that's breaking the rules. So technically speaking, if they would have clashed one time. If they would have clashed one time, that would have been it.
It would have been it for Merus.
We literally tapped that shit. He was just like, yeet. He said that's more than enough. Like,
well, but yeah. So that was towards the end of the chapter. We're gonna get to everything in order. But the last thing I want to add to the whole beginning part, like this is just the beginning of the chapter, bro. Like this is
the beginning of a lot. This is the beginning of like lore into the angels.
Yes. Now on the topic of eradication, if you break the law. Is that something that the Super Dragon Balls does the Super Dragon Ball, because remember Super Dragon Balls has the power to grant any wish. That was the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh yeah, no trace behind. You sure about that? We have that thing called the Super Dragon Balls that can grant any wish. Imagine if you wish back an angel.
I mean, don't forget, we did talk about how, you know, those are a set of Dragon Balls between universes 6 and 7. If there's a set of Dragon Balls between all of the universes, the Super Deluxe Dragon Balls, they could even use those.
Bro, they can make the Super Duper Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they decide to keep this John around, there you go. They could definitely, because think about it, the Super Dragon Balls are our third set. If you add GTs, the Black Star.
No, they're the fourth set with GTs.
Oh, you're right. Excuse me. Yeah. The fourth set, you know, you got the Namekians, the Earth,
the Earth, the Namekians,
and then the Black Star, and now the Super Dragon Balls. I was about to say the Super Dragon Ball Heroes because it just kind of rolls off the tongue, but we're not talking about heroes anyway. next point or next big thing that happened, we finally go and see what the fuck Vegeta's up to.
Yes.
And let me tell
so hype.
yo, I just want to say that I'm not gonna fraud. I'm not gonna front anything. I'm not going to act like I'm this huge Vegeta fan, but I am now. Okay? Because, listen, my man Vegeta, as soon as they said, oh, you mastered this faster than Goku, I was in there. I was like, yeah! I literally popped off for my man Vegeta. Like, he was, doing his thing with the training, going back and forth between those poles, like fighting whoever, the other Yardrats and stuff. And then, what the hell is his name? The Elder Paibara.
Yeah.
He's the one that was literally like...
healed his shit instantly. Vegeta was like, wait, I can learn healing techniques? He was like, slow it down. That's a little...
That's part of it.
But that's part of it.
Dude,
yes, that's part of it.
The package, bro. He's getting a package dizzle.
Yeah, he is getting the package.
It's a Christmas special. He's getting all that. But... we're going to get to that right now. So what I wrote is specifically, I said, Vegeta has harnessed the power of spirit control better than Goku. I highlighted that. He denies instant transmission for something more specific to defeat Moro. And instant transmission was next in his training, which tells us that there's an order to what is learned from Elder Paibara. What do you feel about that?
I feel that is fucking godlike.
I know it is.
Because that is a whole set of like special abilities that anyone who pulls up and tries to learn those can just learn those. But I'm hyped because I wanted Vegeta to get instant transmission. And it's like you say, he denied it, but I don't give a shit. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean shit, bro. Yeah. Because what that means is that Vegeta understood, like that whole chapter for Vegeta, that whole little fight was literally for us to see him flex.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that fight.
Yeah, to see him flex his new powers, and because he needed a message to know, because they couldn't reach him where he was, so he couldn't get updates. So they were literally set there to pretty much update him,
bro. That
the Earth is next on Moro's list.
You want to talk about story progression, pacing?
Yeah, this is just
Toyotaro is on his shit right now, son.
That's facts.
Oh my god, dude! This is the beauty of the work that he's doing, and obviously Toriyama's overseeing it, right? But like, dude. This shit right here is hands down. It already has been, but let me just bring it back for those that are not aware. This is the best arc we have ever been reading. Like,
we gotta keep it going.
Hands down. This is the pacing is like perfect. It is on some Cell shit. Like, I can't like. Because like you said, he didn't know. He had no idea what was going on outside. Of course, they get invaded. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But yeah, like I also jotted down, could learn healing, but he's in a rush. Oh my fucking God, Vegeta, please.
So I was going to say about that, like the whole thing, like, hey, I'm in a rush. I need something to take down more. I don't need that instant transmission. That shit don't mean nothing.
I thought that was funny.
Nah. Because I just feel like they're just blue balling us with it again.
Exactly. I think it's funny.
Because instant transmission is a fundamental basic. It is the most basic thing that you could possibly learn before anything else spirit control.
Yeah, bro,
related.
that's like lesson 1.
So Vegeta's literally like, I just don't have time for that. Just give me some real shit. He can already sense people from Earth that far away. You tell me he's not going to teach the basic to himself? He's Vegeta. He's going to pull up. Goku could be getting his ass beat, or somebody could be getting their ass beat, and then Vegeta pulls up to Earth with instant transmission. Just kick. Like, he can pull a Goku. He can literally pull a Goku.
Yes, but he's going to do it better now.
He's going to do it better.
He's going to do it better because...
he's not going to be late. He's just going to pull up, teleport, and just...
Dude, at the same time, it makes me wonder, like, what the fuck did Goku do when he was on Yardrat? Because that's all he learned. He did instant transmission. I think maybe it was because he was more in a rush to get back home, I think. But dude, think about it.
He had instant transmission.
But let's think about this though. Like, Goku after Frieza was on a Yardrat, learned instant transmission, shows back up on Earth.
Yeah.
And that's as far as we know. And then they even remember him when they compare him to Vegeta. And then freaking Elder Paibara out here, who's giving these lessons to Vegeta, He's literally confirming for us and literally straight up telling us like, oh yeah, dude, like you've harnessed the power of spirit control better than Goku.
But he's talking about a very younger Goku.
I mean, okay, yes, that's true, but like,
that don't matter because we understand what's really
it
happening.
Don't matter
here,
because
Vegeta got a wild power boost.
Dude, Vegeta now,
bro, Vegeta hit him with the blicky. That shit went.
all right. So let's get into the fight. All right. So the Sangumbo goons, they come through, they attack the planet, right? This is obviously like the power test. Mm-hmm. This happens in a lot of anime, a lot of manga.
Bro, as soon as I saw that like
circlet, we're getting attacked.
No. As soon as I saw like that goon land there and he had that like circlet around his thing, I was just like, man, is this nigga Zarbon 2.0?
Yo!
And then he transformed. I was like, okay, it's fucking Zarbon 2.0. I knew this shit was happening.
Yeah.
Like, I saw that.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious because, like, so the dude he's referring to, his name was Yuzun.
Yeah.
Yuzun transforms. He has, like, a very Zarbon-esque, ugly-looking, like, form to himself.
He even says, he's like, I've seen your kind before.
Oh, yeah. Homage. Straight up homage, right? We later learn after he gets washed, because, spoiler, he gets washed, obviously. Because, dude, okay, before we go into that, Vegeta literally, okay, let me see. What did I say? He said he tests his new nascent power. Okay, because this is what the elder said. It was nascent because now that Vegeta has better spirit control, he now has a better balance between his body and spirit, which apparently before was way off balance. So it's like when I hear stuff like this or read stuff like this in this case, right? It just makes me have an instant like flashback of all the shit they've been through in that 1 second. You ever watch something and you learn something new and then you like think about all the shit they went through? Yeah. Dude, my man Vegeta has been through some crazy shit, and to learn that these characters are still growing, they're still getting better, they're still like, it's just amazing to me.
What if he like transforms his self-destruct to just not destruct himself and
pulls a 17?
You know what well, yeah, but it still hurts 17. If he can control his spirit to the point where he's controlling it so it doesn't hurt him and still blow up energy like right around him,
or he just accidentally goes Ultra Instinct, no big deal.
Here we go. It's just
no big deal. But yeah, Vegeta's on some shit now.
They made Vegeta Goku with the way he fights, like all those panels with the way he was kicking and everything, like attacking. I was like, yo, this. It's Goku's fighting style. Like they just gave it to him, and he's just cool with it now.
Dude, it's because he's like, yo, I'm in a rush. I need to beat this guy. Moro's gonna like destroy the whole planet, and not even just the planet, but like we find out like they have the 2 month time, like that gap that closes by the end of the chapter.
Yeah.
And within that time, Moro literally eats on more planets.
I like how he was actually playing the smart villain, was like, oh wow, I see that, Vegeta's gotten a lot stronger even himself. So he's like, all right, I think I'm just going to take 2 months and go absorb as many planets as I can before I run into these Saiyans.
Bro.
Instead of like pulling straight up or doing something stupid or, just like charging in, being cocky, he was like, nah, I'm going to absorb as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. So to wrap up that whole little section, Vegeta, like I said, has more balance now between his spirit and body. And this is a direct quote. He has grown leaps and bounds since arriving at Yardrat. This is from the Elder, okay? Now, Yuzun, like I said, transforms into the ugly Zarbon shoutout. And according to Moro, being able to sense them from that far away, that's just how strong Moro is now. And it kind of makes me wonder, like, does he have spirit control if he's able to sense from that far away? Like, that's kind of like one of those things that I kind of like I thought to myself, I was like, oh.
I feel like a lot of characters have spirit control.
Well, then they don't realize it.
Yeah.
They don't think of it that way.
Yeah.
Now that we're learning, like, oh, like the Yardrats are all about spirit control. Like,
everybody that can make an energy ball has spirit control to a degree. Mm-hmm. It's just not as high level to create techniques with it.
Yeah. So Moro points out that he confirms that the transformed Yuzun should be unbeatable. So, I mean, I know a lot of villains say that, but we got to take that for what it is. And just
Vegeta literally shot the messenger.
Well, the messenger kind of performed seppuku low key.
That was funny.
Yes.
That was a Frieza homage.
Yeah, he was like, well, he killed himself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that's literally what happened. So yeah, Yuzun escapes but seppukus himself into something he tried throwing at Vegeta earlier in the fight. KO. That's what I wrote. Literally. I'm literally going through my notes right now because I did not want to miss a single thing. So after Moro realizes Vegeta's newfound strength, he plans to, quote, stock up and reach the outer limits of his power before traveling to Earth, assuming that I am even restricted to such limits. What do you think about that?
I highly doubt he's going to be restricted to such limits.
Of course. They you know what's funny? Toyotaro and Akira are literally beefing up all the characters that are about to happen in this like big fight.
Yeah.
Like it's not even just Goku, it's not even just Vegeta that are getting stronger, dude. Now Moro caught wind of like what Vegeta's been up to. So now he's gonna keep on absorbing all the energy from the life energy from all these planets, which I actually did write this right here. Within the next 2 months, Moro continues to devour planets across the galaxy, and then I starred that and I said, I wonder if he came across Vampa.
I'm pretty sure you don't want him to.
Oh, I do.
With just him? With just Broly there?
Listen, you know what? Oh, wait, yo. All right, here's what would be funny. If they showed a part where he's like going through all the planets and then like one of his like little minions is like, oh yeah, Moro, that's the planet Vampa. No one should be on there. And then he senses Broly. He's like, you know what? Let's go to the next planet. Oh, that would be godlike. Oh my god. That would you just acknowledge. But yo, nah, see, all right. Let's continue because that had nothing to do with the chapter. That was just my side thought. But yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. Vampa is still out there.
Somewhere.
In
Universe 7.
Exactly. So this is the last section of the chapter, okay? This is of course, the big wrap up between, the tying of the knot with the whole situation with the angels, Merus, Goku, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so Merus and Goku were about to turn up the heat with their training, with a 2-month time gap coming to a close until Whis shut that shit down, disrupted their fight. All right. Whis confirms Merus to be his younger brother. I knew it, right? And then confirms that angels that take part in battle run the risk of being completely eradicated without a trace, as this breaks their angel laws. Angels are allowed to train, but must stay out of battle. And so what ultimately ends up happening is Merus goes back to the world of angels with Whis in full angel costume. I saw that. Right? In full getup. Still got the shitty bowl cut. That's still there.
I noticed that his shoulder pieces were like the Grand Priest, though it weren't like Whis's.
Now that you say that, that's like really something that I'm now thinking more about. Like, he was being the apprentice of the Grand Priest.
Because, he might have been a trainee angel, but, like, if he got those clothes already.
Right. You, like, why wasn't he wearing something Whis was wearing? Why was he wearing something that Vados was wearing? Yo. Oh, the thought process. Ooh, we out here. Oh my God. No, that's a great deduction. That is super great. But yeah, so that's basically how the chapter ends. Of course, now Goku has to figure out how to get back to Earth with a spaceship. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he'll use instant transmission.
Can't use instant transmission, like.
But yeah, next chapter comes out on January 20th, 2020. That's going to be the first new chapter of the new year.
2020.
20. Yeah. But so yeah, bro. What were your overall thoughts on this chapter?
It was amazing. I liked all of it.
Honestly, I'll give that shit a 10-10.
Yeah, absolutely. Easily.
Yeah. Like, I have no quarrels with this.
They touched on everything that was going on everywhere, and they explained a lot of new things in each location, and they provided like lore that wasn't bullshit.
Yes.
So 10 out of 10.
It gave us new perspective on things, and it also made us question more things on top of this. I wouldn't say really introductory lore, but like just the lore on the angels themselves, and it gave us obvious solid confirmation. A lot of us saw it coming. I questioned if Merus was like Whis's like relative exactly or not, but I definitely knew this guy was an angel, and he is. So and furthermore, he is Whis' brother, which is crazy because, in my opinion, this might be a stretch, but like, I kind of feel like this kind of goes to show you how strong Merus really is. Because if we're gonna line this up with what you are thinking,
I know, yeah.
If he really is the trainee to the Grand Priest, then that means he's stronger than his brother. He's stronger than Whis, bro. Stronger than Vados, because he's not just trying to be no angel, no.
So, yeah, go ahead.
He's trying to be the next Grand Priest.
I mean, I like that.
My man, this is the guy that was training Goku. I'm cool with it.
Facts.
I'm cool with it.
Crazy.
He was really about to bring out his Ultra Instinct.
Which, like, real quick, my final thought on that section of this chapter. So, whether we agree or disagree, I'd like to hear opinions on this. If he went 100% against Goku, he would have gotten eradicated for breaking the rules for being in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
But Whis mentioned that he knew about Merus' plan to fight Moro on Earth. So that's speculation now. It's like, would he even have made it? Or would he have died beforehand for breaking the rules without catching on?
Yeah, that's a good thought. I mean, obviously because he knew, I think he was probably letting, Merus kind of figure it out and play like see how long it played out. And if like he was really gonna go that far, he was obviously stepping in as the older brother. Because you know what the funny part is? I remember the last chapter, the way Whis looked on at Merus, we thought there was beef. We thought like, oh shit, he got something against Merus. Like he looks like he knows who he is. But realistically, he was having a good look. He was checking in on his little brother he was like probably looking at him like, look at this motherfucker. He's about to get himself eradicated. Yeah. So
that was funny though. Excuse me. The Grand Priest look on Whis' face when Whis was like, yo, do you mind if I deal with this one? He was like, what are you gonna do? He's like, you want to deal with it? All right, that's your universe. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Handle it. Keep an eye on him too, because he's a little rowdy, just like your whole universe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I think this chapter was solid. Just like every angle right now.
I wonder if he'll be an angel. I wonder if he'll end up being a true fallen angel and being a sacrifice. Maybe Moro's too strong and he does step in and like risk his life because he liked Goku. He won't win the fight, but if he's a sacrifice for an anger trigger for a Saiyan.
Dude, see, no, that would be nutty if that actually happened, because like now that we know that piece of information,
because he was saying like, man, I just really wanted to see how this is going to pan out in the end. And if he's watching anyway,
I mean, he could watch from wherever.
Exactly. If he's watching anyway, he could make the decision to just kamikaze himself and just go in and help real quick and then poof. It would suck. But
it wouldn't, nah, bro. If they killed my man Merus, that'd be sad.
It would suck.
But hey, that's what would lead into the next part. That I'm sure.
Hey, maybe the Super Dragon Balls can revive him.
Yes, yes.
Oh god,
that's what I think would happen.
Oh man,
I think that would happen because like Goku's not that kind of dude that will just like be completely okay with some dumb rule like that. Like, oh, like the angels can't get involved.
But if he's like almost unconscious, like when they're like, maybe they just don't have enough because Moro's been beefing up too.
Yeah.
So,
you know what's wild? One last thing about Moro is like, this man is literally going from planet to planet, like eating and absorbing all of the life energy out of them, destroying them essentially. And there's no one, like no higher deity or being is stopping him.
Well, the reason for that is that the Kaioshins are weak as hell. Especially like we're talking about Universe 7. Let's be realistic.
Okay,
the Kaioshins weak. The Hukaishins said, why would I want to stop him from doing my job for me? I'm going to take a back seat.
Mm-hmm.
And the angels literally cannot step in.
They can't. That's wild to me, dude. Like, imagine, see, here's my thought. Ready? This is the cheesy way to end the chapter. Don't care. For whoever, no. I was gonna bring him up. Like, I was gonna say, imagine this is like the dumb stupid scenario. Goku hits up Zeno-sama. He goes, Zeno-sama, this guy Moro, man, he's killing a lot of people, and that means I can't fight strong people. He's gonna be, yeah, let's get rid of him. Boop. That's how.
So you want them to Goku Black?
No, I was just about to say that. I was about to be, they would. They would Goku Black this man.
They would really Goku Black this man.
That's the Goku Black out of it.
Then we could come out with a video of Akira Toriyama versus Moro.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like,
They better not. I don't want to see that shit happen ever again.
Yeah,
they sacrificed my favorite character. Just stop. Just stop.
Yeah,
don't do that shit.
The Merus sack would be a really crazy thing to see. I feel like as far as the whole story coming full circle, that would be... I don't want to say it would be
a possibility.
Yeah, it would be a possibility. I don't want to say it would be necessary. It would be fitting. It would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right? Because Merus is a dope character. He's pretty cool. The fact that, like, you know, he's an angel, obviously confirmed. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I almost at the same time would feel like it would be a shame to have him be sacked.
Absolutely.
Because you think all the work that Goku and Vegeta already have been putting in for the last 2 months. And another thing, like, is Vegeta just going to go straight to Earth now, or is he going to actually learn some shit before heading out?
He has to. That's his plan. Is learning some shit.
Yes.
That's the point. Like,
I hope he does not rush.
That's why he said, like, yo, I need something to defeat Moro. Fuck instant transmission. Give it to me before I go, please. Yeah. He was like, all right, there's no point if you don't have time. If you're not going to make it back in time. Which, I forgot about that real quick.
Yeah.
He said that. He was like, well, yeah, there's no point in teaching you something and then, you know, you're not going to make it back in time. Not going to make it back in time. Instant transmission home, like, bruh, like, it's still a basic.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, the Yardrats,
he can maximize his training time by literally poofing home like that.
Yeah, he should definitely. I feel like he should. It just
needs to be part of the package.
It's like I've been saying, the part of the package.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't care if he learns it on his own. Whatever, just do it.
I just think the Yardrats are that much more interesting that they have all of these abilities.
He needs to get a healing ability ASAP.
As soon as I saw him do that, like the Elder, not Vegeta. As soon as I saw him do that, I was like, "Oh my god, he's about to be a healer."
Oh my god, turn Vegeta into a support character.
No. He's been a support character for far too long. Okay, but the fact that, like, that's how OP and busted he'll be now. If he gets healing,
let's get the Goku Vegeta rematch now. with their controlled spirits.
No, dude, with that healing, he could definitely whip out that Majin explosion John again.
That's
So have that healing while over OD.
But yeah,
that about wraps up this chapter review. As you can see, this chapter was full of great things to talk about, a lot of things to look forward to. I hope y'all enjoyed the chapter, and if you have not read it, and if you're thinking about reading the manga, I hope
to go read it. You need to go read it.
I hope this conversation and review definitely got more people's interest perked up and ready to go. I mean, look, this is not a plug for Shonen Jump because, I mean, they have no affiliation with us, but literally, it's all free to read off Shonen Jump. If you want the backlog, it's $2 a month. That's, like, virtually free. And, like, they also have Shueisha's manga Jump Plus. That's what it is. So check them out. Every 20th, it seems, of the month, they will be uploading a new chapter. Yeah. So chapter 55, in the books. The next one will be January 20th, 2020. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the hell happens next. I don't know, like, how do you think the next chapter is gonna start? Like, prediction, what's the first panel? Like, what's the first page? Like, how are they starting us off? They starting us off with Vegeta back, or are they gonna do, like, back to Earth, seeing what, you know, what's going on there?
That's a hard call. So my quick answer would be a panel of Earth, because Moro could be a pan of Moro. Pan of Moro, how close he is to Earth.
Okay, that's a safe call. Yeah. Mine would be Vampa. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave your comments in the description below. Let us know what you guys thought about this week's chat, with this month's chapter, I should say. Like, share, subscribe, hit us up on Twitter, all that good stuff. Supporting links will be in the description as well as the Amori shout out, Uchi15. Save yourself 15% off at checkout if you're checking out that website. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. May the power protect you. Keep it locked, glitter, right here on Uchi Games channel. We will see y'all next time. Perfect. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I got me on my phone, too. Silence. Ultra Instinct Vegeta, confirmed.
How long did that take? Shut the fuck up.
Should I do intro? Like the same back again?
Why not?
Okay.